What up, though? I'm not surprised by this video because if you live in Michigan, you understand that Michigan houses a Ukraine community. We have the largest demographic of Arabs in Michigan. And every possible immigrant you can imagine is in Michigan, with a community that's flourishing, established, and self-sufficient. Now, the Arabs in Michigan have a majority hold on commerce in my communities. They're on every corner, on every street in Detroit. And I say that to say this. This video that I just showed has familiar faces, which has many people scratching their heads. But what I believe has occurred is that with European immigrants always being the minority in America, we were just force-fed that they were the majority. They've always been the minority. They just take up a lot of acres, a lot of space. So the further you go out, the bigger their lots are. So you can fit 2-3 houses on some of these lots. They just take up a lot of space. And it presents itself that they are in the majority hold of most things going on. That's not true. Immigrant workforce has ensured them a stock in American capitalism with their nepotism, which blockades other demographics of having access to commerce. When you have Arab stores and gas stations, it's just them in there. Most recently, we have this new gas station. I don't know what to call it. I guess the corporation is called Sheetz, which is in full competition with the Arabs because they are hiring Americans and the elderly. I didn't see one immigrant. I've been in several Sheetz across the city, and I don't see immigrants working behind the counter. And they're popping up everywhere in Michigan. So I'm paying attention to that wave, right? But politically, we have here in Michigan, while you have a candidate that can boldly say she stands for Israel, because of the demographic of immigrants we have housed in Michigan that are voting and that are paying into AIPAC, right? I would argue a lot of people thought that we all know that Trump ain't shit, but I've always said his opponent, the Indian, she would have forged in a different type of hell. We're used to people like Trump because that's what's been here. That's what was purged from Europe because of their sins and their debt to society. They were fucking criminals, insane criminals, deviants. This is what was put on the boats and came to America. Okay? That's why every turn they're cheating, they're lying, they're pillaging, they're murdering, I mean, that's the only method of getting ahead. Hence why whiteness is a construct of many players. Okay? And therefore we have racism. But it concerns me with the political face changing in America with Arab Muslims being a representation for American politics. They don't represent the black community at all. And I'm sure white America is side-eyeing this as well. Because all those people you see on the TV and everything, they're paid actors. Hollywood is hollow with many unemployed American actors. They are paid to be there and look like they're in support of a narrative. If we're going to do anything, if we're going to truly test democracy, then every American household needs to go to those polls and vote third party. I don't give a fuck who on the ticket for it. Just vote third party and watch heads roll, because they counting on you to still be vetted in this two-sided system. Two wings of the same bird. And if we're not willing to throw our phones away and shut our phones off, turn off our computers, and go back to analog, and throw away these subscriptions, throw away these phones, throw away these computers, that shuts down the AI right there, because ain't nobody invested in it but the weirdos. Okay? But if we really want to test democracy and see if democracy is a thing, If the American dream was a farce, vote third party in mass and watch the heads roll. See, they're betting on us to get out there in the streets. Vote third party in mass, you're forcing their hand. Because see, it contradicts their narrative contradicts what the people is wanting. So it's either, that's the line being drawn in the sand. So either you're going to comply or you're going to fight against what the people want. And then we will truly see if democracy is a farce. Because personally, Israel has been bankrolling white America since Bush Sr. That was the New World Order. NWO was code talk. For everybody who was in the know, because I don't know if y'all remember Cynthia McKinley from Georgia. She warned us about this decades ago. And they booted her out of politics. And exactly what we're seeing today is what she warned us of decades ago. Right? So NWO was code talk because Israel has been bankrolling the minority. Yes, European immigrants are the minority in this country. And that was the only way to assist them to maintain power, was to have the aid of Israel, teaching them how to be brutal and inhumane. You see what I'm saying? Is the dots connecting? So yeah, this is where we're at, folks. So it's like either you on the right side of history or you're gonna be on the wrong side of history. But yeah, pay attention, people. Pay attention while it's still free. Peace.
Clapper.